All right. How's it going, Mike?
I'm great. How are you, Rashad?
Good, good. How's everything going? How's the business and all that kind of cool
Well,
stuff?
business is great. My company, KC Visuals Unlimited, we've been busy the last week or two. It seems like we're in Providence a lot lately, which is good. I like being in Providence. I did a hockey game at Providence Dunkin' Donuts Center last week, and then I videoed a speaker at the Boy Scouts regional event in Providence. Uh, Trent Theroux uh,
Nice.
spoke to the Boy Scouts about a harrowing experience he went through, and then I've got the Providence College Xavier basketball game on Wednesday down there at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. So Providence is my place right lately. So
Nice, nice. So, I just would like to introduce Michael. So, usually how we start the show, we usually do it every Monday. We've just been a little behind. We've been extremely, extremely busy. But today we have awesome host Michael from KC Visuals. He does some awesome, awesome videography, pictures, and a lot of other cool things. But I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about himself and introduce himself and tell everybody what he does for business, and maybe whoever's watching can send him some referrals, and yeah, let's build each other up and make some
awesome.
cash.
Yeah, referrals is, what makes the business world turn for especially small business owners. I try to give out and receive as many referrals as possible. Going to networking events and so forth is a great way to meet people, but it only works if you start sharing each other's business with other folks. So, my company is KC Visuals Unlimited. I'm in my 32nd year now in business. I'm a video producer. I help companies and professionals tell their story online using video. I think everyone knows video's extremely popular right now online. 85% of traffic online is video based. So if you're in business, you really should be telling your story out there on video. If you have a good cell phone, that's a great way to start. I like to share tips with people on how to make their videos better. I even wrote a book called Video Marketing Made Easy,
Wow.
which is on Amazon, and you can check it out. It offers some tips to make your own videos and make them better. A lot of just simple things like making the picture cleaner with lighting. Use a microphone to get better sound when you're talking on your phone. Those kind of things, and I run a networking group called Boston Making a Difference, and on Thursday night this week, March 5th, I'm hosting an event in Boston at the AT&T store, 699 Boylston Street at 6:30 p.m. It's called Learn Video and Get a Free Video Too. So I'll be sharing some tips with people that want to learn how to do videos, and then anyone that wants to get in front of the group and do their elevator pitch or talk about their business, I'll coach you through it and we'll record it and give you a free video. So
Nice.
that's the kind of things that I like to do. With my networking group is help people as best I can.
So, just to catch in with the networking group, is it? I know it's probably a question someone's wondering. Is it a fee to come in for
No,
the?
it's a free group. All our events are free. We do occasionally, partner or host an event where it's for a good
Charity?
cause, and we'll have a fundraiser then. But our regular networking events are all free, and Thursday night at the AT&T store is one of our free events, and the video you'll get from it will record you, doing your business pitch for the group, and you'll get a video out of it in the end. So.
Nice, nice. So another question, like I know with videography now, there's actually have a friend that does videography if he's watching too as well. But with everyone has their own flavor with videography. What made you want to get in this business? I know you've been doing it for a really long time, but what what brought you in? Like going back maybe.
Well, I mean, it goes way back to when I was a little kid. My dad had a Kodak movie camera,
Oh shoot.
and I used to, when he wasn't looking, I used to take his camera and shoot, films around the house. And one of my favorite things to do, which drove him nuts, was I'd film the TV.
Oh, nice.
but he was tired of me always using up all his film, so he told me I had to get my own camera at some point. And that when I was 10 years old, I used my Christmas gift money and I bought myself a movie camera, and I've been taking films ever since. I used to love to go to sporting events. I'd bring my film camera. I have some great old footage of Celtics games from back in the 70s,
Oh,
and
wow.
Dave Cowens, John Havlicek, JoJo White, lots of great players on those films. And uh, from there, I went to Emerson College in Boston and got a degree in television and film, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I've
Nice.
been telling stories with, pictures.
Is Emerson College, is that the one right next to the movie theater downtown?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Emerson, when I went to school, they were down in the Back Bay on Beacon Street, but they've since, over the years moved down to Tremont. They're very present on Tremont and Boylston Street, right by the Com, and uh,
Is it
and
next
uh,
to Benjamin Franklin? Is that, because I know Benjamin Franklin's on Tremont. Is it next to, are they close by?
they must be.
Yeah?
Suffolk is right down there too. Uh, but my niece is a senior at Emerson right now, so she's been going there at the uh, campus on the Common, I guess they call it. And they own that theater right around the corner from right on Tremont Street. Uh, what's it called? I forget the name of it, but it's a big theater that they refurbished and they use it for theater and performance for Emerson, as well as they run shows there. So
Okay. Okay. All right. So, a couple other questions I had. Um, who inspired you to, for someone that's interested in becoming a photographer or a videographer? What are some tips that made you, inspired and wanna?
well, I think start by learning. Shoot your own videos and look at them and critique them, compare them to what's on TV, and say what's different. One of the most common things I see out there with homemade films is camera work is shaky and they don't frame it correctly. One of the most common things you see is with the vertical phone, people put their head down the bottom of it, then they have a mile of blank space above their head, while
Yeah.
they're talking,
Yeah.
and so those kind of things. Fill the frame. People want to, television is an intimate medium. They want to see you up close. Fill the frame with your face and your body, as opposed to just your head and the blank space above you. Fill the frame. Uh, if you could get in a quiet space, shoot from a quiet space. It makes a big difference in people hearing you. If you can afford, $30, $40, get yourself a nice phone microphone. They have them out there that'll connect right to your phone, and you'll get nice clear sound. Connecting a microphone like with a headset like we have here.
Mhm.
And you can get nice clear sound, and people can understand what you're saying. Avoid bright backgrounds.
Okay.
They'll end up silhouetting your pictures. The picture will go dark because the background is too bright. So avoid windows and bright backgrounds when you're shooting. But if you want to learn how to, do video and film, there's lots of tutorials out there, especially on YouTube, to learn video. If you're in a high school or even middle school today that has an AV program,
Mhm.
get involved. Go and, use the equipment, learn, let the instructor teach you and learn from your mistakes and, keep improving. Uh, if you don't have it at school and you have a cable TV station in town, they're always looking for volunteers, people that can help out and help them produce programs. And they'll even let you produce your own programs if you have good ideas. They'll let you produce your own programs on your local cable. So there's a lot of stuff that wasn't there when I was a kid,
Yep.
to learn and do things and but make films, get a camera and make films and critique them and ask other people to critique them and say what could you do to make them more interesting, what would make them better. And there's all different types of production techniques out there that you can learn. And pick out a director that you like. Mine was Steven Spielberg when I was young. I
Oh yeah.
followed what
Yep.
he did, and uh, look at techniques that they use to tell the story. Music is a great way to create a mood in a video or a film. Use music to enhance your videos. But make sure it's appropriate to what you're doing. If it's scary, make it ominous music. You know, you can always tell when a bad thing's going to happen in a horror film. The music starts leading you up to it.
Absolutely.
So, and they always use things to make you jump. Like if you walking through a dark corridor, as the viewer, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to come out. And sometimes they trick you. They make you think something's going to happen, and they make you jump when nothing really happened yet. But that sets you up for the next time when when they're going to do it. So there's lots of different things, techniques, and angles. Are big. Darkness is, in horror movies is a great tool to use.
Hmm.
Because you don't know what's out there in that dark.
Absolutely. So, one question someone asked was, do you do weddings? They actually shoot me a message and
I
say,
have, over the years, I've shot, literally probably, if not high hundreds, early thousands of videos. I still do pretty much on a on-call basis. I don't advertise for them, but if people call me for it, I'm happy to do it, and I'll take referrals. And I think I've only, at this point in time for this year, only got 2 or 3 weddings lined up for the year. So I'm available a lot of weekends. If you love to have me do your wedding, you could see samples of my weddings on my YouTube channel. You could go to youtube.com/kcvisuals, like you see on the logo there, and there's a playlist for weddings that you can check out some weddings that we've done over the years. I do a lot of different events, live events, conferences,
nice.
reunions, anniversaries, those kind of things. So I'm happy to help you out if I can.
Okay. Another question someone asked was, do you do bar mitzvahs and also like sweet 16s? And as you know, prom time's coming. Someone had a question asking.
Yeah, again, if I am available, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. I've done the Sweet 16s and uh, what's the Spanish version.
Quinceañeras.
Yeah, right. I've done
Yep.
a few of those, and bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, and all those kind of parties over the years. 50th wedding anniversaries, retirement parties from work. All those kind of things. Yeah, we're well versed in all the different, fun and important events too for historical documentation for families. They want to have a lot of those things recorded.
Yeah.
I took back, way back in time in my family. I took all the old movies that my dad had shot and that I had shot, and pictures, and did a 2-hour family epic one year for Christmas. I literally stayed up all night Christmas Eve trying to finish the thing. It was so long. And I delivered it on Christmas morning to my brothers and sisters, and they were just like, "Oh, that's nice." And I was like, "Nice."
Hmm.
That was hundreds of hours of work.
Okay. So let's touch a little bit about. I know you was telling me about yeah, advertisement program that you have. I think it was some app or somewhat that you have on your phone where you promote other people's businesses. It's like a referral kind of exchange, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm
I know
trying to think.
we was talking a little bit. The first time we met, we was sitting down and you was telling me about there's an app that you have through your phone where you promote people's businesses, you promote their videos on there. You got a lot of feed that comes through. Let's talk a little bit about that. How people that's watching, how it could potentially help them as well.
Well, with Boston making a difference,
Mhm.
that's something that we do, with our YouTube channel. On my channel, there's a playlist for Boston making a difference. I will help people out with posting videos. All my events, I try to shoot video and promote people through the events. So Boston Making a Difference is a referral networking group, but it is also, to help causes. Uh, and on LinkedIn, I've got close to 10,000 connections now. So anybody that I do videos for, I post their videos on my LinkedIn, on my Facebook as well to help with their, promotion and their exposure. Um, but an app, I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. I thought for some reason I don't know. There's a million things that
You
go
meet
through.
a lot of folks, so you might be thinking, that it was somebody else. But
Yeah, there's so many things that go through my head sometimes. I swear I thought it was we was. I know I remember you showed me your phone. It was like a little. It was like, hey, I can promote the video today, and I can help people if they have any videos and things like that. I could be wrong.
no, I mean, other than promoting through my social media channels, uh, I don't at this point in time have an app. I should have an app for Boston Making a Difference. It would help improve our uh, attendance, but not only that, the enjoyment of the event. To have interaction through an app. I've seen that at a number of different events, and it does add to the if you could have people, tweeting and posting and doing things that could display on a monitor live at an event. It makes a big difference for the enjoyment and interactivity. So that's something we're hope to have with our group at some point soon.
Nice. How about if we can hold something? We can hold something like that at Platinum City Gaming now.
I would love to do that. I think people would love to come down and enjoy some virtual reality and some gaming and networking, and a cocktail or two doesn't hurt to help the enjoyment. And
Yeah.
you've got all that here. The one-stop entertainment shop. That's uh, what you got here. It's a great thing.
Yeah, and it's all about connecting everyone together. Sometimes just to bring something up, I go to some groups and it seems like everyone's competing with each other, and I'm like, hey, there's millions of dollars out here. If everyone just bring their creation together, we could all make money together, and it's just like, why does this one matter with this one over the same industry of what? Hey, it might be for example, it might be a photographer in one group and another photographer shows up, and it's like find ways where everyone can connect together. You
Right, and
might
collaborate. Work together. You can help each other. People, when they finally understand that, realize, that your competition can also be your best partner.
yeah, and it's because think about it. If you're doing a big wedding, right, you can't shoot everything by yourself, right? And it's kind of one of those things. If you brand together, I know sometimes it's hard for people to work together. Sometimes because it's either someone probably screwed them in the past, or someone may have, I don't know, did something, and sometimes they have to forgive those times and give someone else another chance to maybe build their rising higher. You know what I mean? And it's just I go to so many networking groups, and it's becoming like
Right.
a social hour to me, where it's cool to go hang out and be social, but if we're trying to connect and build each other's business, let's connect and build each other's business and not compete with one
Well, that's
another.
what the idea behind, referral groups are. I mean, some referral groups, they only allow one type of business, one vendor per category, which, makes sense, I guess, if that's the way you want to do things. But I like to meet as many folks as I can in my business and in other, types of business. I reach out to people on LinkedIn all the time that are videographers, filmmakers, photographers. I had one guy come back at me one day saying, "Why are you contacting me? You're my competition." And I said, "Well, we don't have to be competitors." I said, "Do you ever need help on a large job?" I know I do, and I look for people to help out on a large job. He says, "Well, yeah, we have freelancers." I said, "Well, that's the same vein here. We can help each other. If I'm in a bind and need somebody to cover for me because I've double booked, or because it's a larger job and we need multiple people, I could call you and say, hey, are you available? And you could call me and say, hey, are you available? If that kind of situation arises. So instead of being competition, we're collaborators and we're helping each other. And there's certain types of jobs that either I'm not capable of doing or I don't want to do, and I refer them to others. You know, so
So my question is, do you think it's one of those things where a lot of people are kind of stuck in their own gender and they don't know how to adjust to change, or do you think it's just
I think
everyone?
it's just being closed-minded. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Not thinking, not thinking. You know, with an open box. You know, saying, how can we help each other as opposed to, how can I, beat you to the competition? You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's meet other folks, learn, what they do, what's a good lead for them, who's a good customer, all those things. Because the more you help somebody else, the more it'll come back to you. You
absolutely.
know what I mean? People will remember that you helped them, and they'll, when the time comes, they'll help you out. So, Zig Ziglar, I think, was the guy said that help as many people as you can, and it'll come back to you tenfold.
And and I love that philosophy of help people, but I think sometimes even if you help people and it doesn't come back, it's kind of one of those things. It's your passion. Some people have passion of
Right.
helping
It
people,
still
right?
feels good to help others.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the biggest thing. So only reason why I bring this up, um, I hear a lot of people say, hey, if I help this one person, um, you know, there's so much other things going to come your way. But I feel like if it's something that you're passionate about, you'll never think that $1 million is going to come in my lap, or
That would
a
be
lot
nice,
of
though,
good
wouldn't
things
it?
are going to come my way, because that doesn't uh, you know mean that it will. You know what I mean? We can help 1,000 people, right? And we can have the worst life ever, right? And I think the biggest thing to this whole concept of this talk here is, if you have a passion in helping someone, just do it of the kindness of your heart,
Right. Yep.
and never try to look for the reward from it. I think just because a lot of people say, "Hey, I'm gonna go help this person," just because I think I'm gonna get rewarded, it's a cool thing. But I think, well, mainly with me, I just love to help, and I don't
Yep.
look for anything. You know what I mean? Just because I feel as though, like, if the world would help each other, even in business, as referral groups, like similar like what we're building here, as people are watching, people have questions about your business, and want to, it might be some photographers on here, might be you probably taught them a tip or two, you know what I mean,
Right.
or
Sure.
something, and I feel like that's what it's all about nowadays, and it's sad to see some groups that it's it's tough. It's tough. It's one person want to compete with the next, and it's just like, how do we grow? How do
That's
we
right.
grow from that? But
I do some work with a nonprofit group called
mhm.
World Unity, and their mission is to create a world that's inclusive for everybody.
Yeah,
The sun doesn't discriminate against anybody, whatever your color of your skin is, or whatever your religion is, or your gender, or whatever it is. The sun looks at everybody the same way.
yeah,
So they have a really beautiful message. So, in the vein of sharing a good thing, if you go to worldunityin.org, they're looking for donations to help build a landmark to establish their inclusion in. I think it's going to be built in New York City, is where they want. So you could go there and help them out. And uh, there's a song that's called "We All See the Stars" that I helped them. I produced a video for them
hmm
with a bunch of children from Malden, Massachusetts, singing it, and it's a beautiful thing. So check it out. It's worldunityinc.org. It's a great organization.
WorldUnityInc.org. So again, everyone, check it out. It's called WorldUnityInc.org. Um, Again, we have Michael here, from KC Visual. He does some awesome, awesome photography. You can catch him out on Facebook. You have a Facebook like page, right?
Yeah, Facebook. It's I have a KC Visuals Unlimited page on Facebook. I have the YouTube channel. I'm on LinkedIn as myself, but I also have a business page there for KC Visuals. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you in any way I can. Again, come out on Thursday night, if you can, this week in Boston at the AT&T store, get a free video and meet a bunch of folks that are like-minded that want to expand their network and help each other's business grow. And that's the idea behind it all. Boston making a difference. We want to help people improve their lives. Improve their business.
Cool. So I'm gonna touch a piece. There's a friend of mine. He runs a awesome group out here in Taunton. Also there's a couple different chambers out here in Taunton that's awesome as well. But I don't know if he's watching, but I did share it on uh, his page. So he has a group page where uh, individuals connect. So say for example, if someone's looking for a photographer, someone's looking for a DJ, you name it. Everyone's connected in this one social group.
That's
It's
great.
called Taunton Area Business Connection. If you don't know him, his name is Mitch Zucker. Really good guy. I would definitely recommend reaching out to him.
I will
It's another
absolutely do
awesome,
that.
good
Mitchell
resource.
Zucker, you're going to hear from me.
Yeah, awesome guy. He's well connected in a lot of different, either groups. He's always on the go. He's
That's
like a
excellent.
go-getter. I follow him. We don't talk as much, but I always watch his motions and things that he does. And
Excellent.
good guy, good guy.
Yeah.
So I definitely will. I think that can be another group for you that can potentially help. Um, and it's a good group where you can meet a lot of cool people. Um, and I met a lot of people through his group. I met a lot of people from being a part of 4 different chambers and just going to networking groups. There's also a good chamber out here. It's Cranberry Chamber and Taunton Chamber as well. They throw some awesome networking groups. Actually, the Taunton Chamber has a bowling night. If you actually want to come with me on that, it's a young professionals group, but it's
Well, I'm
completely
young.
free. It's completely free. It's completely free. But I would love for you to come. You can be a guest with me on that.
Sure.
It's I believe it's next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. It's next
The
Thursday.
12th.
Yeah. It's bowling and it's free food too. So it's free
Free
bowling,
food. How can
free
you beat
food.
that?
What else? Maybe if you can, if I connect you with the chamber, maybe you can do some videos for them. I don't know. It
You
could be
never
another.
know. That's right. It all starts with a handshake, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
That sounds great.
I want to touch a couple other things here. So you got a YouTube channel. You have a Facebook like page. They can follow you on LinkedIn, right?
Correct. Twitter as well.
Twitter. Do you have an Instagram?
I do, but I don't really know how to use it. I need a little bit of training with Instagram. I do have, it's connected to my Facebook. Obviously,
Yep.
it's part of Facebook, but I don't utilize it in any real fashion.
Okay.
I look at other people's Instagrams, but I haven't really posted much myself.
So one thing with Instagram, I'm gonna touch a couple pieces that I learned. Instagram, it's all about hashtags. Just like, so all of these Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Now even YouTube's now connected into it too. It's all about hashtags. Hashtags can go so far. It's incredible, right? So say for example, if you put up a video today and said you put birthday parties, or you put photographer, like hashtag it, and you put whatever hashtags that involves with your market of clientele.
Yep.
You put those hashtags, even if it's something simple like just a basic picture. It goes so far and it reaches so many people. And the cool thing now on Instagram, it'll show you how many followers and viewers are actually in that group that you hashtagged it to. And sometimes when they just click that group and they're going down the feed, your feed shows up with 1 million people.
Wow.
And that's another cool tool. Facebook does it too as well. LinkedIn does it. LinkedIn has incorporated a tool where you'll see it roughly on LinkedIn a lot, where they ask you to hashtag, and sometimes they
Right.
already
I
put.
do add on LinkedIn. I do add the hashtags, but I haven't, like I said, done anything like that with Instagram. I'm gonna have to like take that step and and go into the unknown of Instagram and start using it.
Yeah, it's a really, really awesome tool. From experience, it brought me so much business from the years,
That's good.
either from the entertainment side to Platinum City gaming side of things. And another cool tool is Facebook. Facebook is a tool that it's tremendous. Facebook can do so many different things. You don't have to pay millions of dollars into doing Google AdWords and all those kind of cool different things. Um, Facebook is a tool now where there's so many different groups that have you know 20K people in it, and you just got to follow their kind of guidelines and things like that, and it reaches so many people. So say, for example, you put together a video, and literally you're going on Facebook and just find groups. That can be like a daily hobby besides going to networking groups, right? So you can reach, you know, in a day, you can probably reach, say, close to 1 million people if you sit there for a couple hours. So say for example, think about going to a networking group, right? It's going to take you maybe 30 minutes to get there, right? And maybe they're going to sit there for an hour at that networking group. Then you got 30 minutes to drive back, so that's 2 hours that you just. So say for example, you got one connection out of that 2 hours. You can sit on Facebook and get maybe realistic numbers. You could probably reach maybe engagement, maybe 10K of people, just
Right.
following
Yep.
groups.
Yep.
And there's so many different. Everyone has their own method to the madness of. Some people like going to networking groups. Some people may know the terminologies of how to find different resources through Facebook, LinkedIn. LinkedIn's another cool tool that I just found out, and LinkedIn is a cool tool where you can just connect, find people, and connect with you know mindset and people that where you're looking to build your business. So, say for
Right.
example, you say, "Hey, I want to find some hotels. I want to start filming at hotels." There's a way with LinkedIn where you can Google and find people that own either hotels or managers at hotels, and you can
Right.
connect with
Yep.
them.
Yeah, they have a
And
great filter tool that you can go through and just find exactly what you're looking for.
yeah, there's so many different tools, and the only reason why I bring this up is so many different tools out there for everyone, and there's so many resources, and you know, um, it's tremendous. It's so much money out there. It's everything, and again, we have KC Visual. You can find them on Facebook at KC Visuals.
KC Visuals Unlimited. Yep.
You can find him on YouTube. You can also find him on LinkedIn.
That's
Um,
correct.
he's also on Facebook. He's also on Instagram. But we're gonna work on his Instagram before he
That's
leaves.
right. I need some Instagram training.
Yep, absolutely. Before he leaves here today, I'm gonna make sure I try to get him up on a post, or at least one post that he can see what it can bring to the
Well,
table.
we should take a picture here, like of us, doing this, and we'll post it on Instagram. How's that?
Take a picture of me and you. Oh yeah, we can do that. Absolutely,
Look at. I'll take my camera out here.
absolutely.
We'll take a picture of the screen, me and you,
Absolutely. So
and then
again,
we'll.
everyone,
Where's the? Where's my camera? There we go. I was covering my own face up. All right. So we're going to post that to Instagram afterwards. I'm going to start my journey into the world of Instagram tonight. Thank you, Rashad, for that.
you're welcome. And I'm gonna show him all the cool hashtags. And I don't know how many followers he has on Instagram, but I guarantee he would probably engage maybe 10 followers off of that one picture. And again, Instagram's another cool tool where you can get tons of different followers. And it's a free tool. You don't have to pay millions of dollars for advertisement anymore.
No.
There's so many different loopholes that you can kind of funnel through that can get you some
Well,
cool.
I know for me, LinkedIn is like my my daily task. I use LinkedIn. It's the greatest tool that I've ever come across for marketing and business, and I use it daily.
Yeah, and honestly, if so, I just learned a thing that I just learned from a couple um, from every day going to different groups and a lot of different other things. So now I get a calendar, and I set times where I have to either do 2 hours of Facebook or 2 hours of LinkedIn and
Yep.
2 hours of Instagram, right? And out of those 2 hours, I probably get maybe out of each, I probably get two phone calls, right? Or maybe one phone call. Even if one phone call a day is, two phone calls a day, whatever it is. Say, for example, someone said, "Hey, I seen your ad on Instagram," or I seen, yeah, I seen your ad on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and I want to come into Platinum City Gaming. Platinum City Gaming does tremendous on Facebook, Instagram, and all of those kind of cool platforms. But on my entertainment side, the reason why I'm just bringing this up is this again, everyone. There's so many sources out there. Don't get fooled by a lot of people that There's phone calls out there. There's so many different things where you know marketing is not a tool that will guarantee work, right? As we all know, anyone can tell you, "Hey, I can teach you. I can do this. I can get you 10,000 people to walk through your doors." That's not accurate. There's no way. There's no funnel that shows that can be possible. Marketing, you can market on Comcast every day. It doesn't mean you're gonna get 1 million followers.
Right.
You may get some people to see it, but it doesn't mean they're gonna come to your doors. So only reason why I say this: utilize Facebook if you can. It's a free tool. Utilize LinkedIn. Why it's a free tool. Utilize Instagram. It's a free tool. Utilize YouTube. It's another free tool where you can post. And there's another cool one that you can utilize: TikTok. So TikTok is another awesome tool. There's so many people that go on TikTok. My 3-year-old, sometimes he's waking me up at maybe he has like a little time that he wakes up every morning before school because he gets up about maybe 6:30. So he wakes up at 6 o'clock, and he hits me in my head every morning almost and said, "Daddy, I need your phone, please. Can I use your phone?" So I'm half asleep, and I always give him my phone. And so I wake up. He's watching TikTok. So I'm saying to myself, he's 3 years old. How does he know about TikTok,
I
right?
know.
And same thing with my daughter. My daughter, she loves TikTok, and there's so many people that fundles through TikTok. Even adults, there's channels where people get paid to actually advertise on TikTok, and they get checks every week, just like
Wow.
YouTube, just
Nice.
like YouTube. So again, there's so many fundles out there. Don't get fooled by hey, I can get you 1,000 viewers. I can do this. Marketing is a definite tool that's not guaranteed. And I just want to throw that out there because unless they come out with a tool where they can actually visually show you that they can get 1 million people through your door, or they can profit you additional X amount of money. And there's no tool out there. I
Nope.
haven't seen any tool. And I just want to bring that up. And again, we have KC Visual, Michael here. He does some awesome photography, and he's shying up. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So with the pictures, are you big into pictures and all that kind of cool stuff? Do you take a lot of pictures as well? I know.
Mean still pictures? I do. I mean, I with my camera or with my phone, I do take pictures. Pictures can easily be added to videos, and
Okay,
so I certainly appreciate you know building a library of pictures, and I use stock footage libraries for both pictures and video because
nice.
you need things to fit a certain industry or whatever you're working on, and they're a great resource there. So if you're a good photographer, you could sell pictures to those stock footage houses. So keep that in mind, as another revenue stream for photographers is sell your pictures to stock footage houses.
Yep. So I got a friend. He's an awesome photographer. His name is Sean. Awesome photographer. And I would love to connect you two and see how
Be happy to.
you guys
Sure.
can connect together. I know
Let's talk, Sean.
he's building um, uh, I want to say the right word. Just don't want to throw it out there. He's building more of a commercial for like more engaging, as in like content kind of engaging commercial, where it's kind of funny and also it brings engagement. Like it makes people want to watch it because it's engaging.
Sure.
Um, he's building something around that scenery, and he has a team that he's trying to build around that as well. I would love to connect you two together.
Absolutely.
When I tell you, he's an awesome photographer. We use him for our Christmas event that we had here. We had a free Christmas event through my nonprofit, um, and he took all the pictures with Santa. We had toys giveaway for kids and all that kind of cool stuff. I would
Very
love to
cool.
connect you two.
Be happy
Um,
to.
awesome guy. But before we wrap things up, we're gonna go on a quick commercial, and we'll be right back shortly.
Whether you're a hardcore gaming enthusiast or just a part-time player looking for some fun, level up to Platinum City Gaming in Taunton. PCG offers weekly tourneys, leagues, and lounge time for gamers of all levels and tastes. And with pool tables and air hockey, they have something for you. There's PC gaming, old school arcade cabinets, plus bumper cars and bouncy houses for the kids. They host birthday and private parties too. It's everything great about gaming all in one place. Visit PlatinumCityGaming.com or follow them on Facebook and Twitter to learn more. Whether you're a hardcore gaming enthusiast or just a part-time player looking for some fun, level up to Platinum City Gaming in Taunton. PCG offers weekly tourneys, leagues, and lounge time for gamers of all levels and tastes. And with pool tables and air hockey, they have something for you. There's PC gaming, old school arcade cabinets, plus bumper cars and bouncy houses for the kids. They host birthday and private parties too. It's everything great about gaming all in one place. Visit PlatinumCityGaming.com or follow them on Facebook and Twitter to learn more.
And we're back.
All right, welcome everyone. So again, each and every Monday, we try to pick, either business owners or, some entrepreneurs that's actually trying to grow their business and connect with some awesome people. We do it right here at Platinum City Gaming. We also have some awesome sponsors that support Platinum City Gaming at the bottom here. We run that through the whole stream. Right now we have C Green Bookkeeping. It's actually one of our bookkeepers. We have TMLP from Taunton. We also have Nerds to Go. They're right here in Taunton. Should be coming up shortly. But I'm gonna wait to Nerds to Go. We have Entertainment One Stop Shop. That's actually my company there. Um, and there's Nerds to Go, everyone. So we have Nerds to Go. They're right in Taunton area. They support us at Platinum City Gaming tremendously. Please check them out. Also, check out Robin's Flower Shop. She's an awesome, awesome person. She supports us tremendously, her and her son, Bobby. So check them out. And again, we have KC Visual. He does some awesome photography. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on LinkedIn. You can also find him on YouTube. You can find him on Instagram. And check him out. He does some awesome videos, and he's looking for more clients that's interested and looking for a videographer. He's the person to call, and he can get it done. And he's been in business for
32 years now. Yes.
42?
32.
Oh, 32. 32 years. Sorry about that. 32 years. 32 years in business, and again, he can definitely get it done. He's an awesome guy. When we even first met, we sat down and we had some cool conversations. And please check him out and talk a little bit about the marketing side of things?
Well, video marketing is a buzz term. That's one of the hashtags that I use quite frequently is hashtag video marketing. Uh, Video marketing is uh, just another part of marketing, but it's video based, telling your story with video, being consistent with putting out videos that either tell your message or share some content, tell a good story, a success story from your business. Customer testimonials are a great way to video market. People really do, with places like Yelp, and they look at, what other people are saying about your service. So customer testimonials on video is a powerful tool where they see and hear the person talk about your business and about what you did for them. And, that's something that, I tell my customers all the time that they really should, get their customers on video to talk about how good they are and, spread the word. It's a good thing. And it also gives that customer exposure for their business at the same time. It's a win-win for both the person doing the testimonial and the person receiving the testimonial. So you get a win-win there. So video marketing with customer testimonials right now is considered one of the top most powerful ways to do video marketing. So and that's something I can help you with. I wrote a book called Video Marketing Made Easy, which is on Amazon, which, includes a chapter on video testimonials. So it's a pretty simple concept, but you want to do it right. Make sure all the elements that go into a good video production are there, and they include, lighting, picture framing, good sound, and a good story. A video should have an objective to it when you create a video. When the person's done watching it, what is it you want them to do after watching your video? So a call to action is often a good thing to have in your videos. Say, hey, call Mike at 978-935-0373. That's a good call to action. Go to my website, kcvisualsunlimited.com, for more information. Those are good calls to action. If you're running an event, here, click on this, and get your ticket on Eventbrite right here. Those kind of things. So good call to action. But telling a story is what people, watch videos for. And humor is a great thing to use in video marketing. If if you're a funny person and you tell funny stories, that really helps. People love humor. So, I'm working on a commercial right now for a product where I'm going to spoof the pharmaceutical industry with all their side effects on, that you see on commercials. You could die when you take this, but, your eczema will go away. So we're going to do a spoof on that, just make fun of side effects, no side effects, so.
Nice. So, what was one of the what was one of the biggest events that you done? Maybe actually, let me rewind that. Rewind. So, what was one of your biggest events that a client came back and said, you did an awesome job that sent you tons of referrals, off of that one event? Have you had any moments where that you can just remember, I should say?
Well, back in the early part of my company, I did a lot of government contracts, but that came out of one. I did a video for the United States Coast Guard back in 1989, 1990 for their 200th anniversary. And through that video that we did for them, it got me connections into the environmental environmental agency.
Yep.
And I did an event for them for the Coast Guard and the EPA back in 1992 called Can You Slant?
Yep.
It was an exercise that the United States and the Canadian government do to respond to an oil spill offshore. So they simulate an oil spill, and they have all the government agencies that are involved in a major event like that come together, and they they act like it actually happened. They all meet, and so I got to fly in helicopters and take shots of the supposed oil spills, but it gave me contacts into the government, and I ended up from there getting referrals to the Social Security Administration and the General Services Administration, and then from there to the Massachusetts Department of Education, and from them to the Boston School Departments, and from the Boston School Department to the Quincy School Department. It just generated a whole chain reaction of videos that I did, from one video that I did for the Coast Guard. So, those are the kind of things that, can really generate additional business. Is doing one good job for one group could lead into a lot of other work. So,
Absolutely. As they say, one hand washes the other. So you do good, and one hand washes the other. They say.
right.
Um, but give me an experience that someone can learn from. So I know everyone had a tough client in their life where they gave you a really really hard time. And they said, I don't like this video, um, and I want my money back. It's give someone an example how you would handle a situation like that. So, say for example, they said, "Hey, Mike, you just did this. You just did this event for me, and it just wasn't cutting it off, and I kind of want my money back."
Well, in 32 years, I have, I've had, maybe a handful of situations like that have happened. I can remember one.
You don't have to bring it up. Just so I don't want to throw that out there. I'm just
Well, they're so far back. I won't name companies, but
okay.
I can remember one where I shot not a recital. It was a runway modeling show, and the camera that I used recorded incorrectly. Like it did like a frame drop every couple frames, and it wasn't anything that I did personally, but it was just the equipment that I had. It failed at that point in time, and it recorded just an unusable video of the. So I refunded the money happily. Unfortunately, she was still upset that her show wasn't recorded, but it was one of those things that while you're shooting, you're not playing it back. So and it did display through the monitor, and but you just try to make the person as happy as you can by refunding the money. If a customer demands payment back, I always return it. Because you don't want to have the situation where it escalates, it gets worse. Especially now with social media, somebody puts up a negative, review on you, it could really hurt you. So I always return the money. Now, on the other hand, I did a music video for a couple of young fellas that they posted on a website called Thumbtack. I don't know if you're familiar with Thumbtack.
I know.
It's a great resource for me. There's a lot of work posted there for videographers, photographers, plumbers, carpenters, every trade you could name.
Have you ever checked out this one called Gig Salad? Have you ever tried that one?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to.
You should. So they have photographers. This is for everyone. If you don't know, it's called Gig Salad. It's a resource where it accumulates leads for you,
Nice.
and you have to they'll send you a lead, and you got to send them, obviously a bid, and you pay just a yearly subscription. You will guarantee make more money than what you paid, and
Right.
I would guarantee you this,
Right.
because they have a funnel that shows you how much you made at the end of the year.
Right. Yep.
And I've been with them probably for maybe 7 years.
Nice.
And I tell you, you will definitely make. And they have specials sometimes where it's $150 for the whole year. And for it costs for the whole year. I believe it's $250 or $275. It's a really small investment, and you will definitely make your money back.
I will absolutely check
Again,
that
it's
out.
called Gig Salad. I would recommend anyone that's out there in the market that's in the entertainment industry to check it out. It's a small investment, and you will guarantee you will make more than what you paid for it within that year. If you consistently, just like Wedding Wire, for example, there's Wedding Wire out there, there's a Knot out there, there's all these big expensive ones, but this is a 1 year subscription where you will guarantee to make,
One-time payment. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
you will guarantee to make your money, even if it's $275. If you're in a business to invest and also, obviously build your business, $275 is it's a piece of cake, and I recommend to sign up for that.
Excellent. Sounds great.
Cool. Only reason why I bring that up, there's always scenarios of situations that come across where it can be me DJing, it could be as in technology is something that you can't control, and anything can happen at any time with technology. You can,
Right. Yep.
speaker can blow, but speakers are not commonly to blow unless you're pumping them up so high, right? Or as if you're doing a video shoot, a card, a SD card can be corrupted. You can do that whole video and it can get corrupted after.
Right.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? It's
Yeah,
so many things that
it can happen.
can happen um, within the time frame from filming to bringing it home. And
I heard a guy one time, a photographer just shot a wedding. He was loading his car up, and he turned his back to go grab something just around the corner. Come back, all his equipment was gone with the wedding that he just shot it with it, and lost the whole thing, his
Oh,
equipment
gosh.
and the wedding.
And the reason why I bring this up again, it's a really important thing to do contracts with people, because with these little situations, and it's good to have insurance because
Right. Oh yeah, you got to have insurance.
if you did even a $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, whatever wedding, and something goes wrong, it sounds like you might have already spent that half of $10,000 or $40,000 already. You don't want to have to dig in your
Into savings, right?
in your account.
Son, I'm taking your college savings account for the.
So it's good to have definitely a solid
Oh,
contract.
insurance is huge. You got to have insurance.
Yeah, contract and insurance, because I tell you, there's so many scammers out here that would try to eat you up. And even from my experience, I had some rough experiences through my time. And I tell you, I learned a lot within these years. I've been in business for roughly going on 13 years. And I tell you, I experienced a lot, from good to bad.
Oh yeah, I've
And
seen over the years. I have seen so many different things happen at events. I can remember a wedding. It was an outdoor wedding in a tent, and they were using a generator for the power for the DJ, and it ran out of gas right at the point of the introductions. So right at the point that he was introducing the wedding party, the sound went out, everything, the lights, everything went out.
wow, that must have been a disaster.
It took they calmly dealt with it, got it refilled, and started it over again, did it over again, But it was like Murphy's Law. If it can go bad, it will,
Oh yeah, and once it goes bad, it kind of everything's bad from there. It's like once a client's drilled in their head that something just went bad. Sometimes it's hard to kind of.
But see, it wasn't the DJ. The DJ was lucky because it wasn't his generator. It was supplied by the place hosting the event, so it wasn't his fault.
That's
So for the DJ, he was just like, hey, I told you I didn't want to do an outdoor generator wedding, but
Hey, he saved
it
himself.
happens.
He saved himself.
He did. He did.
Hopefully, he pumped up the party after.
Oh yeah, it was fun after that, but it's at that point in time, it's like holy crap.
But that shows you, anything can go wrong at any time. So it's just it's very important, to have insurance in the contract. Just another, anyone that's watching, maybe wanting to start a business or want to get in the industry of photography or want to get in the industry of entertainment. I don't know. It's very important to have insurance and also a contract. Even if it's
Exactly.
your close friend or cousin, have a contract with them. If it's a close friend or a brother, You
Yeah.
know, have a contract, especially if
All
he's
right.
paying you. Have a contract, or even if he's not paying you, have a contract, because anything can go wrong. I'm telling you, anything can go wrong,
It can. It can. I agree.
and it's just one of those things. But yeah, again, we have Michael from KC Visuals. And you want to touch anything else? Want to let anyone know, um, a little bit more about KC Visuals and all that kind of cool stuff? I know we
Well,
touched.
like I said, we've been in business for 32 years, and we've done all kinds of business videos, events, sporting events. I do a lot of sports coverage. Hockey games is my forte in the winter. I do a lot of hockey coverage. Doing some NCAA hoops coming up in the next couple of weeks with tournaments in Providence and at Tufts University in Medford. So I do a lot of sports coverage. So if you need sports, sporting highlights, you know, whether it's for your kid trying to get into a school, or if you're just a coach covering a team and you need it for coaching purposes, I do a lot of that. I've been doing that for a long time. I shoot a lot of football, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, a lot of different sports. So
Cool. All right.
I'm a sports nut, so I love doing it too. So
All right. So let's touch a little bit about the Celtics then. Let's touch a
oh,
little
we're
bit.
gonna get into the Celtics. JT, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, JT.
Happy birthday.
22 years old today, JT. Wow. That kid's unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
He's so mature. He's got a 2-year-old son. He's got his life going just to the moon.
I can't
Love
believe
that kid.
how, like from going from last year and playing in this year, and I feel like even with the Celtics, they had a better team last year, but they're doing tremendously better this year.
Well, maybe talent-wise, but I think there was a bad mix with Kyrie and those young kids.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So Kemba seems to have fit in, much nicer with them. The only guy that I have any complaints about at all, and I really shouldn't, but is Gordon Hayward. I would like him to step it up just a little bit more.
I think he's a little shy because of.
Right, he's deferring to the younger guys, and but he's got to step it up sometimes. I sometimes he'll go in like he could have a layup, and then he kicks it back out. It's like, lay that ball up.
I think it's just one of those things. Even like when I coach the youth, it's really having that ability to take over and having that.
Well, JT's shown that he can do that now.
He's showing them, and that's why they're giving him the ball more, because it's like one of those things where they're actually believing in him, and he's getting the job done. And I think with Hayward, it's more of Hayward's kind of shying out. He's giving other opportunities to everyone else.
Right, he's deferring.
Yeah, I think.
That's why I'd make him the sixth man. I'd make him the sixth man, put him into the second unit so they have a scorer in the second unit. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Coach, are you listening?
No, yeah, I totally agree, and I think the Celtics, if they keep everyone healthy, they do pretty well.
Yeah, a lot depends on the health. They got to get Kemba healthy, and Marcus Smart throws himself around so much. It's like amazing that he is healthy.
I don't know. He's like a pit bull sometimes. I watch him, and he's like.
He's the guy you need to win. You need a guy that does those things. He sacrifices his body, and he's in people's face, and he's an amazing character. He plays hard every second of every game when he's out there.
And it's like, where did all these guys get their three-point shooting from? Man? Who's teaching these guys? It's like they became a big shooting team, I think.
But one thing they're not doing well right now is free throw shooting.
Yeah, the free throws are killing
JT against Houston the other night, if he makes that first free throw at the end, before he threw it off the rim and they got the board, and then Brown hit the three to tie it to send it over. If he makes that first free throw and still does the miss on the second one, they win that game with that three-pointer by JB.
Yeah, they're doing a really bad job with the free throws. I agree.
I think that's league-wide. I don't think that they practice it enough. It's one of those things you have to practice it a lot to get good at it, because it's just a mechanical motion, and If you don't do it enough, your muscles don't have it down.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have that muscle memory to get those free throws over and over and over.
Absolutely.
Like Larry Bird, guys like that, they used to shoot 500 a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that you shoot 90%. What's his name there? Wanamaker. He's their best free throw shooter. He's like averaging. He must do the 500 a day.
Because he has a little bit more time.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have the demands on his time like JT and JB and Kemba, or they got podcasts to go to and rap songs to produce.
So yeah, that was just a little piece about the Boston Celtics, and
We love the Celts.
absolutely. I'm a big Boston fan, so I like the Patriots, I like the Bruins, I like the Red Sox, I like
Brady, is he staying or going?
I don't know. I think Brady might. It's kind of one of those things. I think Brady's looking at it as he wants one more win to go home. But I think he's probably going to lose a big fan base if he leaves Boston.
Well, I don't think he'd lose. I'd still root for him. You know what I mean? I'd still root for the Patriots, but I'd still root for Tom Brady.
It's business too. You got to think about his business, and he's kind of like, all right, I want to end it out with a,
He kind of put himself in a tough leverage position, though. Like, he should have done this a few years back when he was younger. Now they're looking at it like, you're 43, dude. How much money can we, really invest in a 43-year-old guy,
Yeah, it'll be his last year. Definitely be his last year. I don't think New England can, unless they do a lot of big changes and to keep him. But again, it could be possible. I have no clue.
Right. I'm like, at this point, it's just like, whatever happens, we still love you, Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Whichever way you go.
He's an awesome guy. I think he's good. He's one of the best.
The guy I'm mad about leaving is Mookie. I don't blame them money-wise, but I love Mookie Betts. I told my son, I said, you watch, Mookie's going to win the NL MVP this year. It's contract year. He's going to go and win the MVP out in the National League.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's definitely a good player. He's definitely a good player.
So if you need me to comment on your sports games, Rashad and I could come in and we could do sports commentary and.
Yeah, we'll have an awesome time. We'll have an awesome time, and we'll talk about a lot of cool things as you see today. And yeah, we're a good fit. We can even start our own channel here.
That's right. Sports talk at Entertainment One Stop Shop.
Yeah.
There you go.
But again, everyone, thank you. Mike, you got a couple other things you want to talk about?
I'll just say this is one other thing that I have a sidelight going on. If you're worried about coronavirus, right? No, seriously, if you are worried about the coronavirus, there's a product that I take every day, and I know people that take it every day. It's called Immunical. It builds your immune system, and it's in the doctor's physician desk reference. It has patents for treatment of autoimmune diseases and cancer and some other things. A couple of packets of this a day will protect you from the coronavirus. It'll keep your immune system strong. So if you're interested in that, give me a call. I can tell you where to get it.
So I have a question about that. So I went to school for anesthesiology, and I'm still in the field right now. And I have a question with that. So what's actually in it? What's all the chemicals that's in there?
Well, there's no chemicals. It's an all-natural product. It's the only natural product that's listed in the PDR, or the physician's desk reference. It's made from cow's milk. It's a whey protein. The key is that it's a precursor for a cell in your body called glutathione.
Gotcha.
Look up glutathione.
Yep.
It's the most important cell in your immune system. And it's a precursor for making that in your body naturally. You cannot eat glutathione. So if you go to GNC or any of those stores and buy glutathione pills, it won't do anything for you because it's just going to break down in your digestive system. You need to create it naturally in your body. And it's done through precursors. Cysteine is the key amino acid that helps your body create it. And it comes through this whey protein that will help you create glutathione, and it's got more than 20. It's like 23 years of results that are proven, clinical trials, everything.
Wow.
It's a proven product.
Wow. What's the fees on those?
Hmm?
The fees. The fees for 'em.
Well, the product costs, if you buy it retail, it's like $100. If you buy it wholesale, you could get it for like 75. If you're a medical professional and you want to make it available to uh, your 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 patients, you could get it at like 45% off by buying it in a little bit more of the bulk. You can get it at a good discount. But it really, there's a Sunday night medical call every week, and to hear some of the stories of people that recover from different things because they take this product on death's doorstep, and they start taking this product as a last resort, they find out they should have been taking it all along.
Oh,
So
wow. That's amazing. Okay. Cool.
it's the best kept secret. The pharmaceuticals don't want you to know about it because it's not a chemical drug.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a natural product.
So let everyone know what's the name of it again.
It's called Immunocal,
Um,
and it's from a company called Immunotech out of Canada.
Immunocal.
Immunocal,
Immunocal.
Immunocal, and that's the
Immunocal.
Immunocal, right?
Oh, okay.
It's a natural supplement.
Nice. All right.
I drink it every morning with orange juice.
So is it like a lick? Is it like
It's in a little packet. You pour it in a drink and you drink
Oh,
it.
okay.
You can pour. You can pour. Some people put it in their yogurt and eat it with yogurt
How about if
too.
I said I want to, I want to throw it in my alcohol or something? Can I do it?
Well, I mean, it would probably work, but it's like they say it's actually great for hangovers
Okay.
because it helps your immune system beat off that dehydration that is really the main cause of your hangovers, the dehydration. So,
All right.
and that's something you should do every day, anyways. Is drink water. Everyone should drink water every day.
At least a gallon. They say a gallon.
Yeah, a
is-
gallon a day.
a
That's what I
gallon of
drink.
water.
Gallon a day. It's good for you. Good for your body.
Your kidneys too. 'Cause it
Right.
helps your kidneys.
Yep. So now we're into health talk. We've covered it. We've covered the gamut. Sports, health, video, photography,
Yeah.
networking.
And a good time.
Yeah.
It's always a good time on the show. And it was a lot of people watching today.
Awesome.
Again, I haven't did this in a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, maybe. I can't, there's so many things that go through my head. So sometimes I forget what today's date is or the time.
Today is Monday, March 2nd.
Wow. Let's jump on this since we're talking on the day. You think we're getting any snow?
I hope not. This has been a great winter. These are my favorite. I'm sorry to you guys who plow snow, but I hate snow because I have to drive in it every day, and it's like I hate driving in snow.
Yeah.
It just makes for a traffic nightmare when it's snowing,
A lot of you got a shovel,
Oh yeah, all that. Well, I get a landlord, so he takes care of that at least. But the rest of it, driving in it, and having to deal with the traffic, and then parking is not available in a lot of places.
Absolutely.
It just snowballs. No
Especially
pun
in
intended.
Boston.
Oh, in Boston, that's right. I mean, that's where a lot of my work is. So, parking in Boston's a nightmare as it is. Then when there's snow, it's just that much worse. So.
Okay.
So now we've covered parking and snow, and what else can we cover? We'll stay away from politics and religion. Those are no good. We don't want to talk any of that.
So someone had one question. They said, it was a random question. They asked, they're gonna crack up. They said, "Are you single?" Someone said, "Are you single?"
I am single, to tell you the truth. I am. I've been divorced since 2003, so I've been single quite a while.
Huh? Hey, this is your question.
Send me your pic.
Here you go. So find them on. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube.
That's right. And
And-
send the pic to 978-935-0373. I'm waiting.
There you go. Hey, say it one more time.
978-935-0373. That's my phone number.
One
Call
more
me
time.
anytime.
One more time.
978-935-0373. 0373.
Hey,
Looking forward to it.
all right, everyone that's watching, I hope you enjoyed the show. Again, we have KC Visual here, and I'm gonna let him kind of share everything where you can find them one more time. And I hope everyone had an awesome time. Again, we do this every Monday. So if you're interested for our next broadcast, please reach out. My name's Rashad. Don't be shy. You may see a little mean face sometimes, but I'm not mean. I'm one of probably the nicest guys besides Mike here.
All right, so I'll give you my contact information. It's Michael at kcvisualsunlimited.com. My website is www.kcvisualsunlimited.com. My phone number again, 978-935-0373. On LinkedIn, it's just Mike Connell. You can find my profile there. On Facebook, it's Michael is IBO, I think. But just look up Michael Connell. You'll find me. So that's it, I think.
Cool. You want to give anyone a shout out? You want to give a shout out? You got any events? Oh, yeah. Talk about your event.
Oh, yeah. One more time. Thursday night in Boston. March 5th, 6:30 to 8:30 at the AT&T store, 699 Boylston Street. It's come and learn some video tips to make your own videos better, and we'll record you and give you a free video in the end. It's a 2-hour networking event. There'll be plenty of time for networking and doing your pitch in front of the group and getting it recorded, and then you'll get a free video from that. So.
Cool. Are they gonna have any appetizers or any drinks there?
Well, it's a mobile store. They told me I could bring in some non-alcoholic drinks and some chips and that kind of stuff. So we'll have some refreshments for the group, but there won't be hors d'oeuvres and fancy kind of stuff like that. So.
Okay. So maybe we got to get you to do something similar down here in Taunton.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that will be a really, really big hit.
I think so too.
And we got to get you here sometimes. Maybe
Right.
we got to put you on that schedule and get you down here. And we have so many opportunities where we can stream it live.
That would be cool.
That could be a really cool platform for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Where you can put it on your website, you can share it to people and show, different, companies like, hey, this is what I do.
Absolutely.
And maybe you can get some other places that, like AT&T, for example. I don't know how you got that, but it can just be a video or email that you send out. Hey, this is how I run my, my events, and it can be a good tool for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, the AT&T store is cool. They have a second floor where they have a meeting room, and they make it available for free for networking groups. And so of course, they're going to want to do their pitch for their phones and things like that too as part of it.
I noticed a lot of Staples is doing that too now. I noticed.
Yeah. It's a way of bringing people in, business people, and generating some goodwill, but also generating some leads for their salespeople. So
Absolutely.
So it's all part of it. Give and a take, and and we all try to help each other out. In this small business world, it's the way it works. The more you help me, the more I'll help you. The more we'll help each other grow our business and grow the economy. And people get you could take one $10 bill and you can spread that around. From one place to another. That one $10 bill turns into hundreds of dollars of economy.
Oh yeah.
That's how it works.
Absolutely.
The American way.
What do they say? The American dollar or something like that, right?
Right.
I don't know, some old saying. But again, everyone, we thank you for watching. I hope you learned a couple tips. I hope you can also reach out to Mike and network with him and see how you guys can help each other.
Maybe even get a date out of it. It seems like.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. That can always be a good thing too. And again, thanks again for everyone for watching. This group is mainly about building referrals and everyone helping each other. And so if you're interested for the next show, please reach out. You can reach out to me, or you can reach out to Platinum City Gaming right in the inbox. And literally, it's right up top. It says Platinum City Gaming. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Snapchat. I forgot to add that one. Snapchat's another good one. We're on TikTok as well. So we're on all social platforms, LinkedIn as well. So we're on all social platforms. So if you're interested, please reach out every Monday. We usually start at 5:30, but if you wanted to push it back a little bit later, you're more than welcome. Last but not least, I want to give shout out to all of our awesome sponsors that have been supporting Platinum City Gaming since we opened. I want to give a shout out to TMLP, one of our #1 first sponsors that actually got their first banner with us was TMLP. So I definitely want to give a big, huge shout out to them. I also want to give a huge shout out to Nerds to Go. John has been tremendous. So if you haven't got your computers done or fixed with John, please check him out. Also, I want to give another big shout out to Robin's Flower Shop. Robin and Bobby has been tremendous. So please check them out. Also, Sea Green, they just came on board with us maybe about, maybe 6 months ago.
It's tax season. You got to get your taxes done.
Absolutely. So if you need your taxes done, please check them out as well. And also one last sponsor is Entertainment One Stop Shop. So if summertime's coming, you're in need of a bouncy house, DJ, photographer, a mascot, you name it, pet and zoo, please give us a call. Fortunately, I don't have the number up there, but you can reach us at 1-800-542-1417. Again, that number is 1-800-542-1417. And again, I'm going to pass it along to Mike to end it out. And I want him to let everyone know where they can find him, because mainly the show's not about me, it's mainly about KC Visual, whoever's actually on the show. It's to promote them, not us. But we always like to let everyone know about the show and about our sponsors and all that kind of cool stuff.
Thank you so much, Rashad. I appreciate this chance to meet your audience and share what I do, which is video marketing, video production. I'm a video producer. I can help you tell your story online using video, and I'm here to help you.
Thank you. All right. So I'll see everyone soon.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.
At one of the networking groups or somewhat. And again, I'll see everyone soon.
Whether you're a hardcore gaming enthusiast or just a part-time player looking for some fun, level up to Platinum City Gaming in Taunton. PCG offers weekly tourneys, leagues, and lounge time for gamers of all levels and tastes. And with pool tables and air hockey, they have something for you. There's PC gaming, old school arcade cabinets, plus bumper cars and bouncy houses for the kids. They host birthday and private parties too. It's everything great about gaming all in one place. Visit PlatinumCityGaming.com or follow them on Facebook and Twitter to learn more.